Hi everyone. Yesterday we have done MCQs from year 2015 from General Gynae module. Today we will do an EMQ from year 2016 from General Gynae module. As we know that in this EMQ there are the different options. So first of all you have to read the options carefully and then you have to read the statements. Now, there are the three questions they have asked. For example, the first one is a young girl with recurrent UTI now also has dyspareunia. This is the question they have asked. We have to see that which option suits the best among them. The next, PCO woman taking clomiphene. Here we have to see that which option we have to choose that suits the best. And number third is the endometriosis, which physical finding is strongly associated with endometriosis. We have to choose that. It is like that. Here is the A, here is the B and the C. And there is an apple, there is a ball, and there is a cat. And I don't know how to draw a cat. So let's suppose this is a cat. And we have the different options, we have the different statements, and we have to choose. So we will choose this, we will join this with this one, A for apple, and this is the best match of A with apple. Likewise, you have to see that these are the options and these are the statements. A young girl with recurrent UTI now has dyspareunia, so which will be the best option? Among them, we can choose the two options, either the vaginal septum or the urethral caruncle. So here it can be A, it can be B, it can be E. So which one you we have to choose? If there is a young girl, there is more chances of vaginal septum. Mostly it is a transverse vaginal septum, but longitudinal vaginal septum can also call the UTI. So here is the B option that suits more. If here it is a postmenopausal or old age, you will choose the E. So every word in the statement matters a lot. Okay, question number 24. PCOS woman taking clomiphene. If a woman is taking clomiphene, then what can happen? There can be the formation of, as we know that in the ovaries there are the multiple follicles that can grow in the size. So bilaterally there can be the follicles that can increase in size. There is very rare chance that clomiphene can cause OHSS. They are the basically gonadotrophins that can cause OHSS. But rarely in a patient with the PCOS, if she is taking clomiphene, she can have bilateral adnexal masses because among these options, A option is close to this scenario because we cannot choose B, C, D, E or F. So we are left with the option number A. Now, the question number 25. In endometriosis. In endometriosis, what you find? You can have a retroverted uterus, you can have the thickening in the pouch of Douglas or uterosacral ligament, you can have bilateral adnexal masses or the single adnexal mass in the chocolate cyst. There can be many findings you can have, but the more specific among them is the thickness in the pouch of Douglas. So you will choose D. So in this way you have to choose the best answer. And this is recall. Look how easy it is. Here you will choose A. Here you will choose B. So answer of question number 23 is vaginal septum. It can be longitudinal, it can be transverse. Mostly with transverse, but yes, with longitudinal, you can also have the recurrent UTI. Here you can study the literature. Urethral caruncle can also cause, but it is mostly in a old age. Here is more stuff you can study about the urethral caruncle. So, a woman with PCOS taking clomiphene can have bilateral adnexal masses. In a patient with endometriosis, most strongly associated physical sign can be thickness in the pouch of Douglas or uterosacral ligament. So stay tuned for the more MCQs and EMQs and join the group. The link is present in the description box.